Okay, we'll see this game between Alexander Alekhine versus Max Euwe, and this was played in the Hague, Dan Haag International. That was the name of the tournament, and it was played in 1921. So let's see the game. Alekhine starts with D4. His opponent Max Euwe plays D5. Then knight F3, developing the knight. Opponent plays C5 and then C4, E6, and then E3. Okay, so both are just trying to control the center. Both are just opening the bishops, attacking the center squares, attacking the opponent's pawns. Simple moves. Knight C6, knight C3. It's like very much symmetrical. You can see now knight F6, A3, and now here bishop D6. So finally, now Alekhine plays this D cross C5. Different moves are there now. The idea is, of course, force the opponent to move the same piece again, which was already moved. So bishop cross C5, black captures this, and then B4 attacking the bishop. Bishop needs to move again, bishop D6. Now you have a choice. Okay, C5 is also there. Some players they choose to do that because then you have this queen side pawn majority. Like one pawn you can make pass pawn afterwards. But this is not like very attacking or good. You have some other good move like bishop b2 is there, and that's what Alekhine played because this bishop is very good on this diagonal now. Castle and then rook c1. Okay, developing the rook, and the moment when you will exchange this pawn, what will happen? This will be the open file, and that time this rook will be very good on this open file. So that's why he developed that. Queen e7. Idea is to just attack more. So in case if the pawn moves afterwards, you would have very good attack over here. And he developed the queen ahead. Plus, he made space for this rook to come on the file where the opponent has the queen. So in case if you take afterwards, this rook can give a very good threat. Okay, so C cross D5. Alekhine wanted to force him to capture with the pawn, and then this pawn would become isolated pawn. What is isolated pawn? Which the pawn which has no support with the other pawns, and there is no pawn nearby. Okay, so this pawn is an isolated pawn, which is it's a weak pawn. Okay, the other pawn they have support or near the like they have a pawn nearby, but this pawn has no pawn nearby. So this is an isolated pawn, and that's a weak pawn. Okay, for black, if the opponent like white makes more attack on it, white has very good chance to get it free. And if black wants to save it, he can save maybe, but the problem is then you have to make your pieces passive. They cannot make attack, they have to keep giving support. So that's the problem. Anyway, so knight cross or d5, Alekhine is getting right now for free. So it was an isolated pawn, but there were more attacks. So he just got it right now only. Okay, you don't have to wait for more. And then knight cross or d5, queen cross or d5, and then a5. Okay. Idea attacking on this. Now, how many attacks? 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. How many supports? 1 support. So, what to do? After this, bishop b5. Okay, made attack on this. So he's saying, okay, if you take this, maybe I'll attack this. I'll capture this and I'll get this. So 2 attacks and 1 support. He has attack on this. A cross b4. And then a4. Okay, so he's not capturing right now. He said, okay, I'll get this. I'll get something over here if you don't save it. Now rook d8. Okay, the plan is to just move the bishop somewhere. Okay, anywhere. Okay, wherever like you want, and then attack with the queen on this. So discovered attack. That's the plan. But then Alekhine understood that. Alekhine said, no, I will not allow you to do that. So Alekhine moved the queen, and he moved the queen towards the opponent's king. He's going closer. That's what you're supposed to do. Now there are threats. Okay, the queen, the bishop, the knight, even this bishop can come, even this rook can join the attack like this. So many pieces, they can come towards the king soon. and the opponent didn't like all this, and opponent tried to do something. Actually, here h6 was the best move. He should have played h6 and it was okay. Not so bad. Of course, it was actually fine for black, but he made a mistake. Okay, this is g6 move. He played this, and now suddenly white has the slight advantage. Before black had a okay position, now he has problematic position. So now what to do? Just see what the opponent has done. Opponent was giving support to these squares before with this pawn. Now the moment when this pawn moved, what happened? These squares are weak now, and that's why now you need to attack them. You need to use those. And now the threat is queen g7 checkmate. You can see now bishop is giving support. So if you don't do anything special, this is going to be a checkmate. So how to stop it? Black played this knight e5, stopping, blocking this attack. But then white said, okay, I'll play this now. Okay, what is the idea? Now queen cross queen cross h7 is a threat. Then king f8 and then queen h8 checkmate. This is a big threat coming up. How to stop it? Very difficult. So f6 is played. Idea is to attack this knight, and main idea is to give support to this. So now queen cross h7 is not possible. But then Alekhine played very good move. Bishop cross e5. What is the idea? You will see f cross the g5 now played. Okay, actually, the threat is, if you take this with anything, then this bishop c4 check was coming. And after that, king h8 and then knight f7. Okay, these are the moves coming up. And they are very dangerous. Okay, and that's why what happened? After bishop cross e5, he captured this one, f cross g5, because he thought this knight is dangerous. If I can't capture this, I'll capture the other one. But now Alekhine just gave check again with the bishop. And here black resigned, Max Euwe resigned, because now it's going to be checkmate on the next in next two moves. How? Let's see. Now here, if you want to stop this check, the king can't move anywhere. See, all the squares are attacked, controlled. And if you want to stop it, either you need to move the bishop or the queen somewhere here. So bishop e6 is the best move. But then you just capture and force this queen to capture this. And then you can do checkmate from here. And if he doesn't capture, he has to play here. But then you can capture it, but you don't need to do. You can just do checkmate here, as the queen is pinned. It can't capture because of the spin. And very good game. Alekhine won this game.